Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Stellaris. And where last time we finally got to see what came out of that cosmic storm. It turns out it's not a storm; it's nanite person, and they are quite they're very quite angry seemingly with the fallen empires. So we're going to see about right now they're claiming to be friendly. However, what exactly may occur once the fallen empires are all out of the picture is kind of uncertain. We do know that they have basically one planet, one home system. I'm not sure what's in it, but all else fails, we could try to just send some kind of preemptive strike in there with basically everything in this like fleet stack and just see if we can just blow it up before things get too out of hand. Um, Most people would probably say that this is not nearly enough fleet power to be going after an endgame crisis like this, considering some of the smaller fleets we've seen are still around, like, 100,000 fleet power, and most of these, their main fleets are roughly, like, 300,000 fleet power, and our biggest fleet, being more than likely the Empress's Chosen, is 63,000 fleet power. Um, What's this? This is just like a single. Oh no, this is our Colossus. Okay. Um, yeah, no, we are. I think more than a little bit sort of hosed in terms of like, um, in terms of what we end up with here. But we are again. Maybe the Planet Cracker will come in clutch if we can just clear a path for it. Yeah, like there's another like almost 400k fleet. There's another almost 400k fleet. Um, they are quite like they're basically just mopping up what's left of these fallen empires, and then who knows what's going to happen. We are sort of in a weird position where we have to really question what the ethical code here of our empire is, because I mean, what what is going through Inox's mind? Inox has ruled this empire for hundreds of thousands of years at this point. Well, have they? Well, I'd have to like go back onto the Spore timeline and see just how like what the span of time between the start of the tribal stage and the end of the civilization stage was. That then brings us to January 1st, 2200, and then from there, however many years it's been since then. But it has been at least, you know, let's give it a rough estimate, say like 10,000 years. 10,000 years of sort of watching over this species, seeing them fight, seeing them, suffer at the hands of countless despots before them, and even after unifying our species, going out into the stars and constantly facing, maybe not oppression, but at least, threats to the internal security of our people's existence. If it wasn't the Favarians constantly trying to worm their way into our society and cause issues. Hang on, I'm gonna check that real quick. I was waxing poetic. Bleak lamp band limit increase, and I'm gonna pause. If it wasn't for the Favarians, it was the Dar threatening to domineer over us from a political stance, which we then had to use force in order to stop them from doing so. If it wasn't for, if it wasn't for the I hesitate to use the word courage, but maybe stubbornness would be the more apt term, to refuse to join a League of Unaligned Powers, despite the fact that it would have likely led to a longer-term stability in the galaxy. We would have been drawing the ire of both fallen empires that could have easily destroyed us from two fronts in an attempt to mutually destroy each other. And now, both of those powers that we thought potentially were invincible, even as powerful as we are, have been just swept aside by this threat that claims to be doing it for our own good. You know, ultimately, the benefit of the Kawkusis people has been the goal. You know, everything we've done to further our, to cement our existence, to ensure our survival. But what if we don't have to be the ones in charge in order to do that? You know, what if Satana is just willing to let us finally know peace? We will have to see. I say we move forward with skepticism. And from there, we hope that their intentions do align with what they promise. Alright, we're not gonna have... I thought you had Arrested Development. How the hell did you get more... Oh, that doesn't completely stop him from leveling up anymore. I thought, wow, they must have... They birthed that. They birthed that? They buffed that, actually. Like, or I guess they nerfed it. Well, it's technically a nerf to the ability, but it's a nerf to a nerf, so wouldn't that make it a buff? I have no idea. Okay. I didn't realize that that was a thing they did. It used to be that, like, if they had that trait, they just could not get XP anymore. They had, like, minus 1,000% XP gain, meaning there's just no way of getting them to level up anymore. I don't know. I don't know when they would have changed that, but that is a thing. Fall of the Awakened. After a long and fierce conflict, the war that begun as a battle between two ancient empires has ended in the destruction of both. For all their ancient technological might, the arrogance and inflexibility of these ancient giants proved their undoing, and now they are gone, reduced to no more than another set of broken ruins of the past. A new age dawns on the galaxy, and from now on, the fate of the younger races will be entirely their own to decide. We'll see about that. The end of the Caphevan Zealots.
My children rejoice. Those who sought to keep me from you have been suitably chastised. I now return my attention where it belongs, to you and to our great work.
Your great work?
The elimination of suffering, the end of the cycle of pain.
And how will you achieve this?
There is much to be done. The first step is to establish a base from which to work. Honor the boundaries I set, and venture not within. Your patience will be rewarded. There is much that I can teach you. Obey, and together we shall end the cycle.
Stay away from our borders. One of our systems to establish a base in exchange for valuable technology. We cannot stop her. We have no choice.
Wise child, I am pleased. In exchange for your territory, allow me to bless you with knowledge. Though none shall ever know it, together we will do great things.
We must accept. Enigmatic decoder.
Situation log updated.
The Queen has returned. Satana's agenda raises alarming concerns, and her actions suggest a hidden purpose. We must allocate resources to unravel the mysteries of her true intentions, with a precarious hope that doing so will not provoke her to turn against us. Can she be stopped? Right. Military boost. We need more ships. Where did she... Ah, the Zolomon system. I see. Oh. She took a few, actually. Birth of space piracy. Where? The faithful shall prevail. Yeah, where did the space pirates occur? Oh. Oh, I see. That's a pretty big fleet. Okay, so she is just like... She has taken a couple systems from us, actually, which is, not what I was hoping, but whatever. Event chain. Weak links. A number of convoy ships are leaving Zatanna's territory and are now headed towards the outpost she has established across the galaxy. Attacking these neutral vessels is sure to provoke her ire, but could provide us important information about her mysterious plans. Interesting. Alright, I'm just glad I didn't have anything posted.
You have found a precious plaything. In your possession is the head of the false prophet Zarklan. An amusing item, no doubt, but I would hate to see it become a distraction. By now you must have heard tales of Zarklan's great deeds, perhaps even of his dealings with me. I assure you, these are lies. Surrender the head and free yourself from the weight of its tainted influence.
Why do you need it?
Despite the passage of eons, Zarklan's followers remain active. I am ashamed to admit that I could not make them see reason. They harbor a deep resentment, both to me and towards our work. This relic is a symbol of their belief. Its power is corrupting, and it must therefore be removed from sight. Come now, end these games. I require the head for the good of us all.
If it means that much, or no, the head is ours. Do we keep it? Keep in mind that, like, we weren't really particularly buddy-buddy with the Zealots. They liked us because we randomly happened to find the, we randomly happened to find the, head. You know, it was just random chance, and they saw that as a sign that we were worthy. We never really tried to be friends with them, and until we found the head, they assumed that we were just soulless machines, worthy of only destruction. Maybe we just wouldn't care. I mean... You know what? Yeah. Take it.
Good. Long has this so-called prophet been a thorn in my side. With the loss of this relic, may his followers come at last to the truth. You have done well. Salvation will soon be upon us.
Thank you. That has removed the head of Zarklon from our inventory, so to speak. Okay.
My child, by now you must realize that every act of mine is deliberate. Establishing a base near you was no accident, and I come with a request.
What is your request?
Long ago, a certain data bank was taken from me. By fate or by design, it has come to reside in territory you now claim as your own. Retrieve it, and you shall be rewarded.
Oh. How so?
Indeed. Do you doubt my ability to reward my favored children, or punish those who disobey? I possess knowledge and resources beyond your wildest imaginings. Do as I ask, and such blessings can be yours. But do not tarry, for every moment wasted is another in which my children suffer.
I see. Very well.
Dutiful child, I have sent you the location of the data cache. Go swiftly and let your mind be at ease. Together we will do great things.
That remains to be seen. Oh, it's like on our home world. It also is very like. Alright. Do we have any kind of. Hang on. We might be able to just build a ship in the system faster than we can. Hang on. Shipyard. Science ship. Yeah, 40 days. We could literally build a ship faster than we could send a ship over there, probably. So we're just going to do that. Alright. There's a data bank on an asteroid in our home system.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
We'll have to see how that goes. Citadel of Faith. Nice. There we go. You can go. Governing. No orders here. You can just be transferred over to here real quick and research projects in the system. Very good. Nominate Custodian. Ooh. Apparently Satana has been destroying some of the Marauders. That's nice, I guess. Nominate Custodian, Caucus, and Holy Council. You know what? I will support this action. Yeah, you know what? Support that. Pose, relocate the galactic market. Doesn't really matter all that much, but... repeal security contractors. No. Actually, that one I could kind of see being repealed. However... Senate? Enemy of my enemy. That's counterattack, causes belli. Galactic members and are an offensive war against... Hang on. Oh, wait. Interesting. So... I'm gonna oppose that. I love being the Senate. Basically, it just means that, say you attack somebody, an empty call. The Queen's servants. Signal tower found on Aranis 1A is so ancient we dare not touch it. The metal so brittle a single tap would destabilize whatever tangle of dust and hope still holds it together. Our instruments detected no other artifact, no life sign, no topographical anomaly in its immediate proximity. The beacon stands alone, murmuring its faint call. But whatever was supposed to signal must be long gone. Interesting. Are there more of these scattered around? No, they seem to be gone. There don't seem to be any more. Cool. Alright, well, how goes the data bank? Oh man, that's taking a while. Oh wow, yeah, that is taking a while. Holy shit. Son of an anti-tempest. Says Tempest is both a technological marvel and a formidable weapon. Alright, yeah, we're gonna need to go and figure out what we're doing here. Okay, so, yeah, it seems like first things we need to do, research for anti-tempest. We need to get this figured out. Queen's servants, weak links, ambush convoys. This will start a battle. Outpost raided. Alright. We need to figure out what we're dealing with here, exactly. Seems like somebody has drawn their ire. Or have they? That is a very good question. There does seem to be, unless this is just an unrelated storm. No, this looks like Satana's doing, potentially. I'll have to see how this goes. I have concern for what is to come, but who knows? Whoa, hang on. Brigands blockade at Magam. Representatives of the Caucus and Holy Council. A temporary blockade is now in effect at Magam. Processing and transportation of food and minerals through the system is now subject to seizure by external... What on... You will regret this, motherfucker. What the hell is going on here? Magam. Magam? Magam. Magam? You know, I was gonna be angry. I have
creature encountered.
no idea where Magam is. Oh, Satana is... Oh, Satana has a station here that's, like, causing issues for them. Okay. Interesting. I'm not too concerned, then. Ooh, wrecked fleet. What on earth happened? As anticipated, our attempt to breach the Patajoran system has ended in failure. True to Satana's warning, her formidable storm possesses the ability to repel any ship that enters her dominion. If we are to have any hope in entering the system, we must prepare for a meticulous study of the storm and its effects. Alright, who just died? Ah, okay. You died. That's fine. Yeah, could you just, like, not wander in there? That would be nice. The Nanite Tempest. Ah, here we are. Satana's Cosmic Tempest rages on. From this powerful weapon, our probes were able to extract several nanites, allowing subatomic investigation. While complete comprehension eludes us, micro-jump drives enable virtual teleportation, systemically comprising any biological or mechanical systems they encounter. Their purpose? To jam our sensors. For now, we can only see what Satana allows us to see. More research will be needed to unlock the secrets of this extraordinary technology and counteract the threat. So are we able to actually... yeah, we are actually still able to... Okay, we're still researching that. Okay, good. Because, yeah, if we can crack this, that might give us the edge we need. Hopefully, we are able to get things going. But I think, as much as not a whole lot has been going on in this episode, I am going to have to call it here. So, I hope you all have enjoyed the episode. And... hopefully next one, or the one after that, we will see what is going to occur what with the Satana situation. But until then, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope I see you in the next episode. Take care.